This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pinetop and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer. This has been This has been This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Winslow High School, where the ALCHESAY Falcons have taken their 18-8 record 4-3 in the 3A East over to Winslow to take on the Bulldogs, 7-16, 2-5 in region play. As I'm Derek Palmer here, ready to describe a couple of ball games as the boys game will happen after this. It's a time of the year when everybody starts really looking at power rankings and starts trying to assess what each ball game is going to do for its potential postseason outlook. Today, ALCHESAY is ranked 13th in the Copper rankings that would have them, if the season had ended yesterday, starting postseason play against Valley Christian. If you look over at the 3A rankings, ALCHESAY is the number 6 team. Winslow safely in at number 16. But it's an opportunity here for the Bulldogs to try and elevate their potential ranking and get a little bit of a better seed as they try to put themselves in the most advantageous position of possible, as we will take a look at the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a car replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. When you look over at Winslow, it's going to be a big deal for Caitlin Ballone, the senior and leading scorer, to make sure she's getting on the board at 10 points a game. On the other side of it, you got ALCHESAY averaging almost 60. So it's going to be important for the Bulldogs to try to match. As those the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car and need a key replaced any hour of the day, night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. We'll have the starting lineups after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Getting ready for ALCHESAY and Winslow basketball here. As take a quick look here at the Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. It doesn't seem as if anybody is out of action. Nobody is on the sideline with any sort of protective devices or anything of that nature. I'm going to hand it off here to the PA so we can hear who's going to be starting this game up.
Stand your feet and make some noise for your Bulldogs. Coached by head coach Jenny Park. Here's tonight's starting lineup. She's a 5'7" senior starting at forward number 10, ALCHESAY Holiday. 5'10" senior starting at center number 23, Curley. 5'7" sophomore starting at forward number 25, ALCHESAY. 5'6" senior starting at forward number 33, BULLDOGS. And the 5'7" senior starting at forward number 42,
There you have it. Winslow's ready to take the floor. Wearing white, got some crispin. I believe that's what we call that. Going down either side. ALCHESAY is wearing blue with corn gold going down either side. All of the Falcons wearing long sleeves, save for Peyton Parker. That's a look you don't see every day as we get ready for the Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it's time to tip off your college education, do it at your hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state. Now offering bachelor's degree programs in education and business, Northland Pioneer College. All ready to jump it up here in the center circle with Alyssa Jim. It's going to be controlled in the backcourt by ALCHESAY. That was Ayla Curry. Falcons control it now, going right to left across the scorer's table. Put it down a couple of times. Look up the basket with Nashio as he attacks the baseline. Now kick it back out. Jump shots on the way. Short off the front rim. Rebounds fought for and eventually tied up. Is getting in the way of Curley was Littleton. I think that was Quintero. So no bucket there for the first look for ALCHESAY. Winslow now walking it over the stripe. Come over and get it to the front court right side with Holiday. ALCHESAY in a 1-2-2. We can reverse here with Winslow trying to get it to the foul line. Instead, it's back outside to the right of the lane and back of the three-point line. Drop this one off in the interior. The pass was a little too high. Couldn't handle that one as it's intercepted. Now taken right back. Taken away in transition in the front court. Long pass in transition. There's two Falcons back, so they're going to kick it out. Three is on the way. Up and down. That is Talon Puhuhefaya, who's got the three ball.
Alyssa, get to the middle. You guys run the press breaker. Get to the middle.
A Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. And 3-0 Winslow leading here in the first minute. Oh, might have been over and back as they're getting toward the right elbow instead of jump shots taken from the mid-range. Not good. Nashio with the rebound, but she can't get the finish. So Winslow with another stop, but then throws it away in the backcourt. It's going to be tipped away, actually. Kiani Nashio there with the quick hands to knock it out of bounds. The Bulldogs inbound in the backcourt with a 3-0 lead, 6:45 to go first. Deflected again at midcourt, but able to roll that one and then reverse it. Three on the way from the left angles up the back rim. Rebounds pulled down by Jim. Here come the Falcons leading the way, Quintero. She goes toward the center circle. Parker going to reverse it to the left side. High post, but it's knocked away from Jim. Along the baseline, run this one to Parker. She accelerates now toward the elbow with the right hand. Give way up top, where Mansfield has 15 seconds to shoot, having a hard time with the handle. Starts crossing over to the left, finds a run rim to the lane. Nice job there, saving that one with Mansfield. It looked like it was potentially going to be a turnover 30 feet from the basket. Instead, she winds up with a layup. Now over the top of the defense, Buhu Hefaya is able to get toward the bucket, but can't get that one to drop after 2 bounces off the cylinder. 3-2, ALCHESAY trails but has the basketball. Pass it up front, go to the right side, Nashio. Reverse it now to the left, Mansfield. Gets it right back to Nashio's moving without the basketball. Falcons' first lead after consecutive buckets and now set up the press in the backcourt. Get it to the middle with Puhuhaya and then now back to the near sideline where through traffic weaves Balone and eventually she's knocked down. A foul is called as the whistle goes on Nashio. That's her first. First team foul. 5:31 to play here in the first. 4-3 with 35 seconds back on the clock. Winslow has the ball and is trailing. Balone back to the basket as she spins back to the right of the lane. Bounce it outside, Holiday to the interior where it's stripped away, stolen away, taken by Jim. Trying to lead the attack, throws it up front to the far sideline. Nashio accelerate to the left, nearly lose the handle and eventually has it poked away, but it's nearly taken right back by Jim. Instead saved. Here's Balone with it on the near sideline. 4-3, Winslow's trailing. Up top and then inside the arc, back out. Puhuefaya is going to go inside and then on the run, Holiday will eventually be stripped and fouled as she was going up. Then Jim got her. As that'll be a shooting foul, the first on Jim, the second on ALCHESAY. And Allison Holiday is the free throw line where she converts the first. First point for ALCHESAY, or I beg your pardon, Winslow, since its first possession, is coming in for the first time. Kyron James replacing Ayla Curley. Both free throws go down. Back in front goes Winslow. 5-4. Is now breaking free and all along on the left side, and again getting all the way to the rim is Nashio. Her second bucket gives ALCHESAY its second lead. 6-5 as an overhand pass gets to the left lane down to the baseline where it's had momentarily, then back outside. Kick it to Balone. She's going to weave through traffic, put it up on the run, twice off the back rim, it won't fall. Then down go 2 players and a pushing foul is going to be whistled on Kyron James. Second team foul on Winslow comes with 4:33 to go in the first. 6-5, ALCHESAY gets a stop, has the ball. Big crowd here representing the Falcons sitting behind me to the right. I think those must be many of the boys as they're a pass trying to start the offense going toward Winslow's bench. Instead is going to go past an attempted cut from Parker. So now an overhand pass comes along the near sideline where Puhuefaya is going to get it and have it poked away from behind by Nashio, who just committed that last turnover. Knock it out of bounds, baseline right inbound, trailing 6-5 Winslow. Now it's intercepted, trying to get this one back of the three-point line, instead taken away by Parker. She's going to get to the foul line, pull it up at the nail, but put it up short, but there's some rebounding underneath. Taken by Jim, she's got her first deuce, and this is the largest lead for ALCHESAY at 4:03 to go, and taken away in the backcourt. Another turnover forced by the Falcons press. Take this one toward the left block where it's not good through some contact, but there's another offensive rebound for Jim, and then on a third opportunity, knocked to the floor is Mansfield, and a foul is called on Puhuefaya. That is her first. Third team foul with 3:53 to go. Will bring a couple of new Falcons in, including Imoni Beach. Somebody else snuck by me as it's getting close to a 5 count. Eventually get this one to Jim as she was just moving through the paint. She's got the catch and finish. 4 points for Jim, 10-5 ALCHESAY lead. Try to go cross court, but it's instead taken away again by Jim. I believe that's the 4th turnover. She's going to lead the attack and tries to step through, but traveled in so doing. 10-5. Another turnover here will stop play and allow for Leia Lupe to come out and replace Nashio. And a timeout is indeed taken by Winslow with 3:36 to go, trailing 10-5. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk 106.7.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
10-5, ALCHESAY has the lead. Winslow uses its first timeout. It was able to get a field goal on the first possession and trip to the foul line, and nothing in between or after as it's to the middle. Bounce this one Ballone as she starts accelerating to the left. Throw it over the top of the defense. Nez has it for the first time. Back over to the right of the lane. Ballone's going to try a three-point shot that's up and down. A Comfort Fit Dentures three. Caitlin Ballone has her first make, as that's only the second field goal, but both of them coming from deep on the outside to keep it close here at 10-8. ALCHESAY looking to respond. Attack and then kick it back outside Lupe, eventually back over to Mansfield as she's going to give way. And now on the run with the nifty teardrop out of Quintero's hand. That's not good, but a second effort is going to lead to a third opportunity, as I believe that is Jim, who will eventually be fouled by Kyron James, her second personal. And it'll send Jim to the free throw line, fouled in the act of shooting. First one's not good. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Neilani Chi. And she'll come out for the foul-plagued James. One more here coming up for Jim. As that rattles in, she's now leading all scorers with 5, and her team leads 11-8. Come to the near side where it's again deflected, but it's not intercepted. This time it's going to be controlled by Winslow. Back and forth as three is up and down. A Comfort Fit Dentures three, this time connecting on it is Imaya Yazzie, and it's tied up at 11. 6 quick points since the Winslow timeout, 2:35 to go. And here come the Falcons looking again to respond. Just left of the lane, a three is on the way. This one's up short. Rebounds pulled down by Puhuiafaya. And now controlled by Ballone in the backcourt. Overhand pass is going to make it all the way up top and then right back to the trailing Ballone. Puhuiafaya is going to take a three from straight away. Another Comfort Fit Dentures three, her second. And now ALCHESAY needs a timeout, trailing 14-11 with 2:13 to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
All of Winslow's field goals have come from behind the three-point line. Now leading 14-11, 2:08 to go in the first quarter. As ALCHESAY uses its first timeout, Mansfield comes back to the near side. 2-3 zone being applied by Winslow. They try to get it to the interior. It's deflected, knocked free, and eventually stolen away to the far sideline where Puhuiafaya is going to go fake the pass to the right side, instead go on the attack, have it deflected and then knocked out of bounds off of Puhuiafaya. So ALCHESAY gives it away, but then takes it right back. 14-11, it trails when it minute and 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Come to the near side and then back to the right angle, fake a pass and then go to the corner. Three is on the way, but over the rim, rebounds long, taken away by one of the Falcons. That was Class A, who's going to now get this to the corner on the near side. Another three-pointer is up and too strong. Rebounds pursued at the sideline, but thrown back in play. Winslow's there with it. Bring it over the stripe with Yazzie. Gets to the front court left and back to the right side with Ballone. Puhuiafaya wants to hand it right back to her. Now get it off at the right angle. Nothing there, so she goes back to Ballone near the top of the key. Three is up and down. A Comfort Fit Dentures three. The second for Ballone. She has 6. Puhuiafaya has 6. And it's a 6-point lead for Winslow. And now ALCHESAY hurrying into the half-court offense. Puts up an air ball, but there's an offensive rebound controlled by Class A. Is now back and batted around after it was momentarily knocked down and saving the possession with the timeout. Winslow gets the steal, and we'll control it after this. Under a minute to go, 17-11. The Bulldogs lead. Sholo Ford presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
You do? 17-11, Winslow continues to do all of its damage from behind the arc. 5 field goals, all of them from downtown Boulogne. Going to go side to side, eventually cross the stripe with Nez, who then crosses it over. Puhuafai, a ball fake, attack to the baseline's left side, then back up top Boulogne. She's going to try another one. This one was closed out nicely by Nashio. Forced the miss and eventually claimed the rebound. Quintero now hurrying over the time strike, get this one up front where it's going to be shoveled off to the left of the lane. Can't hit the bunny with ALCHESAY, but now it's rebounded again by ALCHESAY, continuing to hammer the Bulldogs on the offensive glass as that foul is called on Nez. And that's the 15th foul. But I believe they say she was in the act of shooting, so to the free throw line for 2 is Lupe as she misses the first. No points for ALCHESAY in more than 3 minutes. Trailing 17-11. They're able to force a miss from the outside as Lupe gets the second one to fall, but now looking to try to continue to string together stops as it's thrown over the top of the press. Go back to the far side where Puhuafai is going to step back, try a 3 that rattles out. Rebound's knocked around and eventually claimed by ALCHESAY and ALCHESAY. Come up top to the three-point line, spinning between 2 defenders, but eventually having it stripped and stolen by Yazzie. Boulogne come back to Yazzie, who crosses the time stripe. As the buzzer sounds, she's going to put one up from 35. That's not good. But the first quarter ends with the hot shooting Bulldogs leading ALCHESAY 17-12. Start the second quarter after this in Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering.
Starting the second quarter, when anyone starts your college education, so at Northland Pioneer College, its lowest tuition in the state, the bachelor degree program in education and business, is they're trailing 17-12, and most of that because all of ALCHESAY's field goals are of the 2-point variety, and Winslow's have all been of the 3-point variety. Trying to hit the offensive glass, but I guess it was just knocked out of bounds. Oh no, hold on a minute. A foul. Was a foul called, or did they just call a foul? Regardless, a foul has been assessed to Neilani Chi. Wait a minute. There's confusion. So a foul was not called on Neilani Chi. I think it was called on Lupe. So Lupe is assessed the personal for ALCHESAY. Get that one to the interior. Now the near sideline, quick touch up front. Nez now drops this one off through the paint, but it was deflected out of bounds from a hustling, I believe that was ALCHESAY. 17-12, Winslow inbounding underneath the basket with a 5-point lead, 7:34 to go in the half. As it's thrown back to the 3-point line, Boulogne over to the left side, controlled by Yazzie. Off to the far sideline, another couple of touches before Yasi now goes to the jump stop. Put that one up from 14, but it was short. Rebound is eventually controlled by the Falcons, and Quintero's coming out of the scrum, trailing 5. To the left wing, 3 is on the way, but still off the side rim. Looking to connect from a three-pointer here for the first time are the Falcons. Still hustling for every loose ball, trailing 5 as Winslow gets another stop. Now getting very close to a 10-second violation. Just get it over in time. Here's Bulldog backing down a couple of Falcons, losing the basketball, and a jump ball is called before a timeout could have been assessed. I think that ALCHESAY might be happy that one went that way, as there Nashio is trying to make the hustle play and save the possession. There's still a lot of basketball to play, even though the Falcons have gone cold from the field. 17-12 to trail. The ball's inbounded to the far corner. Then up top, where James, who has 2 personals, is going to now run along to the left block instead. A three-pointer is up and down Boulogne. She's got another one from deep. She has 9. This is the largest lead for Winslow at 20-12. Against set up in the 2-3 zone. Now try to fire it to the middle, but it's taken away. Another turnover forced as the pass was trying to get to the interior. And now there's only 2 Falcons back. Send this one to the left of the lane. Yazi wants a three-pointer, but instead it's going to go with the pass to the corner. The shot was blocked, rejected by ALCHESAY. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 FM, KNKI Pine Top Sholo, and on 102.5 Pine Top, a Kopaniki communication station. As here's nearly taken it away from Puhuafai and then eventually done so. Pass and transition, thrown over the top. Try to tip this one to the right side, and a great fast break that can't get the finish, but there's a second opportunity. Can't get the fast finish with ALCHESAY, and the third one won't go down. Now she takes it away after the rebound, and it's eventually put up and in. First points from the field in a very long time for ALCHESAY, and now trying to beat the press, nearly throwing it out of bounds, but saving it on the far sideline. Rip it through with Yazi. She's going to run the attack, has her shot blocked. Saved outside to Puhuafai, is going to step to the left, try a three-pointer that's off the back iron. Rebound's eventually claimed by Lupe. Puhuafai is in the backcourt, can't poke it away from Quintero. Throw it off to the left wing, thought about a 3 in Nashio. Instead, she's going to put it on the deck, attack to the baseline, try to go back out to the wing, but eventually have it sent back to Lupe. Here nearly has it poked away, but she's able to save it with the dribble. ALCHESAY sends a pass to the left wing, and then back up top. Playing catch with Quintero and Nashio. Eventually reverse it to the right side. Lupe has it. She's going to wind up a three-pointer, but it's over the rim. Another offensive rebound for ALCHESAY, because that one with the scoop shot, it's no good. And ALCHESAY with the third opportunity is able to put that up and good, and will go to the free throw line. Have cut Winslow's lead in half, but the Bulldogs right now searching for a way to complete these defensive possessions, as they've allowed many offensive rebounds here in the first half. Checking in with Tatum Upshaw, as well as free throw is good. 24. Well, I'm going to call 24 Kai. Three-point play for ALCHESAY is now in the backcourt. Lupe forces a ball handler onto the sideline. That was Nez. So a turnover forced. 5 straight points have been scored by ALCHESAY. 5:02 to go in the second quarter. Winslow's lead is trimmed to 3. Again, set up in the zone. Short hop pass, but controlled by Parker. Back to the right of the lane, now to the foul line, where ALCHESAY has it knocked away from her. Quick toss up front. Nez is trying to go break away. Nearly carried the basketball, but winds up putting up a wild runner that's not good. And there's ALCHESAY with the rebound. Parker over the stripe, trailing 20-17. Crosses over to the left and kick it out. ALCHESAY right back to her. She wants to tie it up with a 3, but it's short. Rebound by Puhuafai, surrounded by Falcons. Tries to control it with the dribble. Eventually flip it out where it's had by Upshaw, but now taken away in the front court, and a foul is called. Whistle goes against Nashio. That's her second. That's ALCHESAY and Nashio committing the second personal. The second team foul as Lupe comes out. Back in is Jim. Ball's inbound to Puhuafaya. Go back to the far side. Neilani Chi is going to get it to Puhuafaya at the top of the key, but her three-pointer is short. Ball's rebounded and already up front, left side. Throw this one to the elbow. Want to go back out to the trailing Parker, but she couldn't handle the pass, so it's reversed to the right and then back to the interior. Back up top, Parker. She is going to go with the left hand to the elbow. Put that one up, no good. Jim with another offensive rebound, but that's too strong. Rebound is eventually controlled by the Bulldogs. Have the ball and a three-point lead under 4 minutes to go in the half, but it's poked away. Taken away from Nez. Here come the Falcons, having forced another turnover. Nashio on the deck to the left block, and Jim has a hard time on the catch. Tried to put it back in play, but it's stolen away by Winslow. Up front with one player breaking away at Holiday, eventually going to send this off on a handoff, and then left alone, thought about a three-pointer. Instead, it's going to go to Nez, who's going to try the three ball that's off the front rim and not good. 3:25 to go. Both sides having a hard time finding the mark and hanging on to the ball. As here, Nashio is going to try a three from the wing, but that rims out. Rebound's tipped around and eventually thrown back in play, but rolling right to Parker. Gets to the foul line, trying to step underneath and eventually travel. Couple of Bulldogs checking in. As Maya Yazi, as well as Boulogne, come back out. To the scorer's table, Peyton Parker. Oh, I've been calling Mansfield Parker. I beg your pardon. Checking out is Beach. Now ALCHESAY is going to be removed and replaced by Uriah Burnett. On the dead ball, ALCHESAY is in the backcourt. Boulogne inbounds, gets it to Nez, and then up top where it's head to a streaking Holiday, but she nearly loses the basketball a couple of times and eventually has it knocked away and thrown back in play. Controlled by Mansfield as she tries to get this one to Parker, has it at the far sideline after the long pass, now skips it to the near side. A three is on the way, but that's off the back rim. Another offensive rebound for ALCHESAY. Jim controls it out to Parker, and now Mansfield will try a three-pointer. That's short. Another offensive rebound from Jim, but this time she's tied up. I don't know how many offensive rebounds ALCHESAY has, but it's definitely in double figures. Is checking in now. Natalie Nez is going to replace Allison Holiday. Possession arrow will keep it with ALCHESAY, which trails 20-17, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and a timeout is being taken by the Falcon bench. It is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
For you, on and off the field, secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC, Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
20-17, ALCHESAY trailing, but after another offensive rebound led to a held ball. Going to have this one inbounded, try to again get it to the interior of this 2-3 zone, but it's nearly deflected and eventually saved, but then thrown away on the near sideline. Leah Massey is going to check in and replace Beach. Winslow hasn't scored in a while, but had an 8-point lead. Right now, holding on to a 3-point advantage. Inside and out, 3 is on the way, but too strong. And then a foul trying to pursue her own miss. It's committed by Natalie Nez. That is just the second team foul, but the second on Nez. 2:21 to go, and after running off 5 quick points, ALCHESAY hasn't been able to score, but has had lots of extra opportunities because of offensive rebounds. And now a turnover, throwing this one away on the outside. Nez trying to beat one player back as she's going to go into some contact and will shoot free throws. A little bit of a grin there from Mansfield, as I think that she thought that she made a good defensive play, but I do believe she got her with the body. The ALCHESAY contingent behind me thought this was a clean block. Yeah, there's lots of contact down low. First free throw from Nez is good. Third team foul. First on ALCHESAY. I beg your pardon, on Mansfield. Second one is also up and good from Nez. 2 minutes to go here in the half, and it's a 5-point lead. First points for Winslow in a long time, but holding on to a 5-point advantage. On the outside with Parker. Mansfield now comes to the right of the lane, kick it back outside. Surveying with Massey as she attacks to the sideline and spins back, try to drop this one off in traffic, but it's intercepted by Puhafaya. Get it up top to Nez, who's going to slow things down. Go back into the center circle to the trailing Ballone, and now off to the left angle where three is going to be put up and short from Nez. Rebound is controlled by the Falcons. Correction, that was Upshaw on the three-pointer. Now getting into the interior again. Jim turns to the basket, can't get the first, but another offensive rebound. This time it's Burnett. It's her first bucket, and it's again trimmed to a 3-point lead. Jim nearly pokes it away in the backcourt, but able to get it over the time stripe and then along the near sideline. Ball fake. Upshaw's going to go on the attack. She pulls it up from 15. Not good. Trying to get her own miss. Knocks it around a couple of times. Jim saves it back in play. Gets it to Burnett. Nope, that's Massey. Under a minute to go, 22-19. ALCHESAY is trailing as they attack to the baseline's right side. Had that one put up from Burnett. It's not good, but nearly another offensive rebound, instead controlled by Winslow. 13 seconds separate the shot and game clocks, but Winslow's looking to hurry. Get this one to the trailing Puhafaya, and then right back to Amaya Yazzie, who's going to attack to the left block, put it up for 5 out. It's not good. Now the shot clock is being, just about a tenth of a second separating the two, as a foul is called. Foul is called on Upshaw. That's her first. Only a 13th foul on Winslow, so the shot clock's off. ALCHESAY still looking for its first three-pointer. To hold for the last shot and get it, it would do it. Instead, there's Burnett, who's going to turn over the left shoulder. Cannot connect, but is fouled and will shoot free throws as that whistle goes on Malone. That is only her first. But it gives Uriah Burnett an opportunity to make it a 1-point game. First is away and too strong. Still 22-19. As that one hits all sorts of rim, rolls around once and eventually drops. Make it 22-20. Now Winslow has an opportunity to hold for the last shot. Both these teams are all gas as it's going side to side. Eventually get it to the elbow, run it up, off the glass, it's not good. 10 seconds to play. Burnett's got the rebound for ALCHESAY. Parker accelerating to the three-point line, tries to get it to Jim. 2 seconds, and it's deflected on the kick out, and the buzzer will sound to send both teams to the locker room. 22-20 at the half. Winslow leading. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
This is iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
The Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Casino. Score at halftime is 22-20. Winslow leading. Perhaps a bit of a surprise just looking at the records, as the 18-8 Falcons have gone through many cold snaps, but have set themselves up by being able to attack the glass to have a productive second half. On the other side of it, Winslow has scored all but one of its field goals from behind the arc, and using that long ball to help weather some other long cold snaps as well. As I got to offer another apology, number 12 is Peyton Parker, and number 10 is Kylie Mansfield. I had the two mixed up, as you've had an awful lot of activity with Mansfield hurrying the ball into the front court and providing an awful lot of distraction to allow for her bigs, especially Alyssa Jim, who I believe has at least a half dozen offensive rebounds. But she's been involved down there. Kosea's been involved down there. Burnett came in the last couple of minutes and started to really pick up where the other two had left off, getting all sorts of offensive rebounds. Just have not been able to convert on many of them, and that's a credit to Winslow's swarming defense, as they've been forcing an awful lot of turnovers at the top of a 2-3 zone. ALCHESAY committed to trying to get it to the interior. The Falcons have not yet made a three-pointer over the top of that zone, but again, have been providing themselves with many extra looks from the interior because of the offensive rebounding. So the big question coming into the second half is Winslow going to be able to continue to hit from all these shots that are taken from downtown, and then can ALCHESAY start to find the mark on many of these extra opportunities it's providing itself with the offensive boards. that's going to be what's shaking as we come up and start the second half, which will happen right after this, as it's 22-20 at intermission, as this has been the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Casino. Be back with it. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
This has been iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Give the scoring numbers here to wrap up the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Casino. ALCHESAY is being led by Alyssa Jims, 5. She and Kamari Classy have 5 each. 4 points have been dumped in by Kiani Nashio, and the only other Falcons who have scored is Kylie Mansfield and Uriah Burnett. They have 2 and 3 respectively. And it's been a series of 3 balls for Winslow, as leading the way is Caitlin Balone. Taylin Puhafaya has 6. All 15 of those coming from three-point range. Amaya Yazzie has 3, and then Nez and Holiday each with 2. Nez just came at the free throw line. Is there early in the action. Now ALCHESAY going left to right to start the second half. It's going to be a 3-ball that's taken by Nashio. Couldn't get that one to connect, but then taking away the pass in the front court. Tried to throw it up front, but it's nearly thrown away, and then eventually done so. Is now already on the attack. Put that one up, no good. Puhafaya is fouled going over the top. Gonna say it was on the floor. And again, the ALCHESAY fans frustrated. Foul is said to be on 33 for ALCHESAY, but I don't have a 33. And then a foul subsequently is called on Allison Holiday. No, it's not. It's on Puhuafaya. That's her second. So I believe the foul was on Mansfield. No score yet here in the second half, 22-20. Winslow still leading. Falcons with another opportunity. Is stepping to the right, then attacking left. Mansfield eventually giving way. Is on the left side. I believe that was Quintero who was able to get that up and good and tie it at 22. And along the near sideline through a double team. Run into the front court with Yazzie as she's going to get the ball right back at the foul line. Step to the left, put it up from 15, but it rolls off the rim. Rebounds pulled down, and here come the Falcons looking for their first lead since the first quarter. It's going to be Mansfield who steps to the left, skip it to the near side. Nashio goes back to the top of the key, and Quintero goes to the left block, but Jim can't get that one to fall. Rebounds controlled by the Bulldogs. Overhand pass is going to be connected with Holiday, but off the fingertips eventually, and then out of bounds. Another turnover forced by the Falcons. Tied up at 22. 6:33 left here in the third. Falcons come to the near side. Step right, attack left, Parker. Nothing there, so she's forced back outside. Give way to Mansfield. Attack around a screen. And then has the ball stripped and taken away by Puhuafaya. Fan out as she's going to get to the wing and wait for the rest of her teammates. Skip it to the far side, and then an extra pass to the corner. Has a three up and off the back rim from Holiday. Offensive rebound and second chance here for Winslow, as the ALCHESAY fans thought Puhuafaya was carrying the basketball, but it's going to allow her to set up alone. Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer gets the Bulldogs back in front, 25-22. 5:50 to go in the third. Off to the far side, Parker comes to the right wing, and Mansfield. That three-pointer's not good. ALCHESAY still looking for its first hit from deep. Puhuafaya goes to Bologna in the backcourt. Long pass to the far sideline. Attacking there with a mid-range jumper and Holiday. Shot's not good, but another offensive rebound for Winslow as it sets up Bologna at the top of the key, but the three-pointer won't fall. Another offensive rebound for Winslow. That one's not good, and then eventually saved back in play by Yazzie. Going to allow this for transition here, and ALCHESAY as they're putting it up from the right side, and finishing is Parker. (25-24) as the ball's knocked away from Winslow in the front court, rolling free and eventually claimed by Mansfield. Looking for the first lead since the first quarter of the Falcons as they get this one attacked to the elbow and then down the lane line with the finish in Nashio. Back in front goes ALCHESAY for the first time since the first quarter, and Winslow's got to take a timeout now, trailing 26-25, 4:42 to go in the third. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
(26-25). First quarter had a rash of timeouts. I don't believe any were taken in the second. First time anybody's used one, and I haven't been keeping track of how many anybody has left. Winslow with the basketball, now trailing for the first time since the first quarter. Natalie Nez gets this one into the interior with Holiday, but then she steps on the end line. Stoppage in play allows Neilani Chi to check in. as she will replace Holiday. 26-25. ALCHESAY enjoying its first lead in a long time and looking to extend. Going to go to the left side. And Nashio looks to try to get it to the interior, but pass was behind Jim and stolen away. Throw it up front where there a breakaway opportunity for Amaya Yazzie. She's got that up and down. Back in front go the Bulldogs, 27-26. That's the fifth lead change here in the ball game. 4:04 to go in the third. Is this one trying to get to the interior, but it's again going to be a little bit too far in front and stolen away. Below with an overhand pass. Get it up front, left side, Nez, who goes to the trailing Yazzie. Now skip it to the far side, and Ballone's going to be open on the wing, but it's off the front rim. Rebounds free, knocked around, and eventually taken away by Quintero. Here comes ALCHESAY. Throw to the front side, and then Nashio stepping through with the Euro. Back in front goes ALCHESAY, 28-27. Numbers here for the Bulldogs. Puafaya's got a ball fake to set up Nez, but the jump shot short. Rebounded with the Falcons. Nashio gets inside the arc, to the paint, to the left block. 5-footers up and good from Jim. Correction. That was Burnett. She has 5, and the lead is 3 for the Falcons. Their largest was 5 in the first quarter. Puafaya though wants to tie it, and she does so with the Comfort Fit Dentures 3. Her first strike in the second half with 3 minutes to go makes it 30-30. Both sides starting to find the mark with a little bit more consistency. As it's to the left angle, now to the high post, and then outside to an open Nashio, but she's run off the three-point line by Puafaya, so she puts it on the deck, gets to the right block, high off the glass. She's got it down. 6 points in the second half for Nashio, gives her team a 32-30 lead. 7 lead changes here with 2:38 to go in the third quarter. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
ALCHESAY with that timeout will have 3 remaining. Winslow only has 2. 2:38 to go in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs, who had led for the entirety of the second quarter and much of the third, now trail 32-30, but both sides having a little bit more success finding some points as this one's along the far sideline and eventually with Nez. ALCHESAY continue and try to keep the pressure up even in the half court as it's back to Nez. She's going to try from 18, but it's over the rim. Rebounds fought for, pursued, and had by Parker. Here come the Falcons trying to extend their lead. Angling to the center of the floor, then off to Nashio. She's had the hot hand, but loses that one on the way up. Well defended there by James. Winslow with the forced miss or takeaway, however you want to look at it, as Ballone gets this one back, but it's between the circles. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the third. Reverse it to the right side, to the corner, and then right back to the cutting Nez. Then back up top, Ballone. Right back to Nez on the baseline, but a nice recovery from Jim. Save it out with Winslow as a three-pointer is up and off the side rim from Chi. ALCHESAY with the rebound holds on to a 2-point lead after a couple of opportunities for Winslow. 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. Nashio, who has 6 points here in the second half, attacks to the baseline where she's double-teamed. Back outside, Parker. Come back in front of ALCHESAY's bench, and Nashio making this 2-3 zone rotate. Now going to use the dribble to go straight away and hands it off to Peyton Parker, who picks up the dribble, goes all alone to the baseline where Jim was left, but she misses the first and then gathers in the second. 34-30. Winslow down with the basketball and 70 seconds to go here in the third. Bounce it back to Ballone, bounce it to the right side, then to the right block, put a rejection there from Burnett. Ball's rebounded by the Falcons. Under a minute to go. Hoop here would give ALCHESAY its largest lead of the ball game. Nashio trying to go inside at Burnett, but it's knocked out of bounds. Hustle played there from Kyron James. It's going to allow Kai to check in as she will replace Yazzie. Baseline right side inbound with Nashio. Get it to Parker. She's going to catch and shoot from deep. It's not good over the rim. Rebounds loose. Fighting for it is Burnett, but controlled Winslow. 10 seconds separate the shot and game clock. 34-30, the Bulldogs nearly give it away, but it's instead now taken away eventually, but nearly given right back. Throw it over the times drop. Nashio is able to get that one from Quintero. She gets inside the arc, bounces it to the short corner, and then tries to get it back, but it's deflected. Rolls to Quintero. She's on the attack. Right block, Burnett up and underneath the basket. Extra passes are going to come back outside where a jump shot is going to be attempted. No good out of Parker's hands, and eventually rebounded on the baseline. Lots of traffic, and it's now a jump ball. We'll give it to Winslow with 7.5 seconds. Malone is going to come out. She is replaced by Upshaw. As it's thrown out of bounds and deflected by ALCHESAY. Now trying to get all the Falcons in the back court. It's going to leave James all alone. Now they're going to readjust as there's 3 seconds approaching the three-point line, and that shot was blocked. And again, it was Burnett on the perimeter, knocking away a three-point shot there from Kai. Stops the third quarter with ALCHESAY taking a 34-30 lead going into the final period. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
It has been tight and hotly contested here at Winslow High School. And we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. When it's time to start your college education, you should do it at your hometown college. It has the lowest tuition in the state, now offers bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Jump ball is going to lead to ALCHESAY starting the fourth quarter with possession at the end of the third. That's when that tie-up was. Nashio is going to go on the run along the foul line. Shot's no good, but it's deflected and tipped out to her. She's going to save it back out to Burnett, who loses the dribble on the baseline, and it's out of bounds to Winslow. So a 4-point deficit. Winslow led for almost all of the first half. Indeed, all of the second quarter. But outscored 14-8 in the third. And are now looking to recover. Puhefaya going to go to Ballone to the right side and then right back to Ballone. To the elbow and then Ballone. To the corner. Open for a moment, but now attacking along the baseline is Yazzie. Get this one to cutting Ballone. She's got the catch and finish. She has 5 here in the second half, 14 overall. Cuts the lead in half. ALCHESAY with the deuce and the basketball. 7:14 to go. They go over the top of the defense. Burnett goes through the paint and scores it with the right hand. Back out to a 4-point lead. ALCHESAY's largest lead was 5 in the first quarter. Winslow's was 8 in the second. Put it on the deck and then come back to the near side. Yazzie is going to find Puhefaya, but her shot from 3 is off the back rim. Yazzie's got the offensive rebound. Save it out to Ballone, new shot clock. Go to the far sideline, right back to Ballone. Now fire pass inside. Yazzie goes to the left block. We're all alone with the catch and finish is James. Make it again a 2-point game, 6:30 to go. Parker attacking to the baseline's right side, forced back out by a double team. Go up top, Nashio. Now back in front of ALCHESAY's bench. Parker getting this one to a cutting Jim, but she's fouled. She's on the move. Foul is whistled on Kyron James. That is her third. And to send Alyssa Jim to the free throw line, where I believe she's connected once. And that one's off the side rim. One more coming with a 36-34 lead. As that's off the back rim, can't connect on either. Rebound by Boulogne, and then nearly taken away from Puefaya, but she's able to get it back to Boulogne, crosses over to get into center circle, and then get it right back from Yazzie. Pass it off in front of Winslow's bench. Three is on the way, but it's short. Rebound's tipped around and eventually taken by Yazzie. Her turnaround jumper's off the side rim. Third opportunity, goes up and in. Big finish there for James as she's fouled. Okay, I'm not calling her the right name, but they gave me, I was told that they got new uniforms. That's Puefaya. Jesse. There we go. I don't know who Kyron James is, but I've been calling her the wrong name all game, and I send my sincerest of apologies. As she just had the tough finish and the three-point play. All 5 of her points have come in the second half. Put it on the deck is now ALCHESAY is down. That's the 8th lead change and a turnover trying to get it to the middle. 5:43 to go. Winslow takes the lead and then the basketball. Throw this one up top where Puefaya is going to try to get this one inside, but it's deflected and out of bounds. Will stay with the Bulldogs. To the scorer's table with ALCHESAY, as she will replace Jim. Winslow with the ball and a 1-point lead. This will do wonders here for the Bulldogs in the power rankings as the ball is inbounded right to Puefaya, and she's able to get that one up and good. She now has 7 second half points, and a timeout is taken by ALCHESAY, trailing 39-36 with 5:27 to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
I don't know what happened there. There wasn't a timeout called. There's 2 turnovers that set up ALCHESAY in transition where Burnett tries to go through the paint with the pocket pass. No good on the finish. I believe that was Parker who had attempted, but now another jump ball is going to give it back to Winslow. And now I believe Uriah Burnett is favoring a right ankle, was the signal to the Falcon bench. She is favoring that right leg. So that will bring I think ALCHESAY was already in there. Well, somebody came in. Is there getting over the top of the trap in the backcourt, and then Boulogne has it over to Puefaya. Is going to try a three-pointer at the top of the glass, and not good. Rebound though is strong and taken momentarily by the Bulldogs. Bull still rolling free, and now a timeout after the rebound. We'll get it to ALCHESAY. Nashio there with the save, trailing 39-36, 4:46 to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Quick three after the timeout. Nascios over the rim. Offensive rebound momentarily had. Ball's being fought for, but then on the baseline in the mix-up is one of the Falcons. Trying to get that one was ALCHESAY. Off the bench, Mansfield would come out to replace Parker for ALCHESAY. 39-36. Winslow gets the stop out of the timeout. 4:34 to go. And the Falcons with a 2-2-1 press. Thrown over the top and eventually stolen away. Nascio was there forcing the miscue. She's got it into the front court, angling to the right side, drop it off in front of the Falcon bench, put a three up and down. Comfort Fit Dentures three, Kylie Mansfield. I believe that is the first for the Falcons to make it a 39-39 game. Now quickly through the paint, then back to the trailing Puefaya is going to step to the left, go back to the corner where there's an open opportunity momentarily, but instead going to reverse it to the right side. Drop it off, force it to the other Puefaya. Jesse is going to try to kick this one back out, but it's instead taken away by ALCHESAY. In the backcourt, some contact. Nascio was able to control it, momentarily knocked away from her. ALCHESAY is going to go inside and out. Another three is up and good. A Comfort Fit Dentures three and consecutive for Mansfield. Gives ALCHESAY a 42-39 lead with 3:38 to go. Six straight for Mansfield. Now throwing it over the top of the defense. Puefaya is going to try to answer, but it's off the glass and not good. Puefaya with another offensive rebound. Now an extra pass to the left block, but that's not good from Chi. And eventually the Falcons come away with the rebound. Hurry up front where there's Nascio in the transition pass, but loses it, stripped away by Malone. Here come the Bulldogs, down 42-39, 3:15 to go. Chi trying to serpentine, will eventually get it over to Malone as he attacks along the baseline's left side, high off the glass, but it won't fall. An offensive rebounds up and good. Put back there for Nez. 42-41, ALCHESAY gives up the second chance points, has a 1-point lead under 3 minutes to go. Falcons trailed 8 in the first half as there's another three-pointer. This time it's Lupe. Comfort Fit Dentures three makes it a 4-point lead for the Falcons. And now pass is deflected, but still going to get it out to Nez. She tries to answer, does so with a Comfort Fit Dentures three. Timeout taken, Winslow trimming the deficit again to 1 as it's raining threes here in the final minutes. 45-44, ALCHESAY with the lead. It's Solo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
45-44 after ALCHESAY had no success from behind the arc for most of the ball game. Lupe and Mansfield have been able to strike from deep as Lupe now fires a pass to the interior, trying to rip this one through, instead control it out to Quintero, then back out to the near side where this is going to be a long two from Lupe, and 18-footers up and down. She has 5-6 overall, 47-44, and the pass is deflected out of bounds off of one of the Bulldogs. ALCHESAY's faithful have roared to life. 47-44, it leads. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. As there are three-pointers attempted, but off the front rim. Rebounded by Malone. Throw this one in front of a trap. Tracked down eventually from Nez as she's still in the backcourt. Bounce it along the far sideline where it's controlled by Puefaya. Whip a pass to the interior where it was deflected by ALCHESAY. 1:52 to go. Lots of time for Winslow to find a shot as it's inbounded outside. And then whip a pass out of bounds, trying to get this one to the corner. And Upshaw. But instead it's a turnover, and ALCHESAY has the basketball. And a 3-point lead. Patiently gets it over the time stripe to the far sideline. Now triple teamed, and losing the basketball is Nashio. Below now with one player to beat, nearly loses it, but still gets it to the rim, puts it up, no good, and eventually Nashio comes away with the rebound. Shovel it up, but no losing that one, and eventually tipped back to Nashio. She's going to have this one poked away from behind and controlled with ALCHESAY. To Lupe from 18, high arcing shot short. ALCHESAY's with the offensive rebound and scoring to get a deuce to make it the 5-point lead, which matches ALCHESAY's largest advantage. 49-44, a minute and 10 seconds to play. On the attack, as here comes Yazi. She puts it up and good on the run. Winslow takes the timeout with 64 seconds to play. 49-46, ALCHESAY with the edge at Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Winslow uses a timeout, will only have one remaining. Trying to set the defense here, trailing 49-46. ALCHESAY has two. Lupe, who hit a big three and then a long two. Going to get the ball inbounded, then thrown over the top of some trapping defenders. ALCHESAY gets it to Nashio. She's to the foul line, to the left block, and then dribbling out to use some clock as Mansfield. And eventually bumped and fouled. There have been very few whistles since the first quarter, as that one will go against Boulogne. It's her second. That was not on Boulogne. That was on Puhuefaya, Jessie Puhuefaya. That's actually her fourth. Right now the officials telling everybody to clean it up here on the inbound as ALCHESAY lines up outside the left wing. Throw this one back to Nashio, who was open for a moment, but now she's surrounded by Bulldogs. Outside, where it was fired inside by Mansfield, and then up and in from ALCHESAY. That whistle goes against Yazi. That's her second. As ALCHESAY has come up big with some rebounds, steals, and buckets. She has 4 second-half points. And this free throw, which bounces in, gives her team its largest lead of the ball game with 45 seconds to go. It's up 6. Here come the Bulldogs, trying to hurry. Push it off to the right side. A three-pointer is up and off the front rim. Rebounds fought for by Malone, but coming out of it is Quintero going up front. Nashio, one player to beat, can't hit that one, but guess who's got the putback? Classic Scott got that one, but now going up and is fouled on the way and will go shoot two. And Winslow, which had led for so long and had such a close game throughout all of this fourth quarter, in danger of being down 8 with just 26 seconds to play. Kamari ALCHESAY is trying to extend the lead, does so with the first. She now has 11 points. Trying to make it 12. And does so. I think that's 54-46. 22 seconds left. As there to the right block, Puhefaya is able to get that one up and good, but don't know if there's going to be enough time. As there's only 12 seconds. They're still showing a 5-point game. I think it's 6. Is there at the rim and scoring that one was Lupe. And ALCHESAY is going to get the win. Falcons hang on, win 55-48. So we got to get ready for the boys game. But we'll tell you here, this is a tough one with the Deemers Glass woman of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemers Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. I'm going to go with Alyssa Jim because she had so many second chance opportunities available to her team because of the job that she did on the offensive glass, but also because I'm going to go with, as the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, it's easy to look over at the 3 balls that were knocked down by Mansfield. She wound up with 8 points in the second half, 10 overall. But ALCHESAY was making so many different ways to impact, as she is going to be the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, as she knocks down 12 points, has some big rebounds, big steals, lots of deflections as well, as the Falcons will run the record to 19-8. Winslow falls to 7-17 as we're getting ready here for the boys action. Don't go too far. It's coming up. This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on Night Talk 106.7 and NightTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemers Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airways, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airways is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.